The first-generation Volkswagen Amarok came out back in 2010, and over a decade later, the new model has come a long way. Sharing a brand new platform with the Ford Ranger, this car is set to hit showrooms in the near future, and today we'll be looking at 5 major improvements that you can expect to see. Be sure to stick around till the end to hear about them all. Let's get started. Number 1. First things first, we're talking about more load space, more payload, and thus more practicality. Of course, you expected this much. Even the first-generation Volkswagen Amarok from 12 years ago had a large tray and a very solid payload, making it an excellent choice for both labor businesses and sporty families. This thing had enough space between its wheel arches to slide in a Euro pallet the long way, so it's fair to say you'd be disappointed if the same weren't true for the new Amarok. But never fear, the 2023 model is only more spacious and versatile. The measurements here are 3,270 millimeters wide and 5,350 millimeters long, which makes it a whopping 173 millimeters wider than before and 96 millimeters longer as well. That's definitely a larger and more practical load bay than even this truck line has seen in the past. Meanwhile, lashing rings help keep your cargo tied down, capable of securing up to 500 kilograms each, and you can opt in for a retractable roll cover, which will keep everything dry in the rain, making this truck a workman's dream for sure. And those increased dimensions aren't just applied to the load space, but to the passenger cab as well. The new double cab features more than enough space for 5 occupants, and it also comes standard with many cubbies and storage spaces for tools, packages, and luggage as well. As if all that's not enough, even the roof allows for you to carry significantly more than the previous model, supporting up to 350 kilograms, which is a respectable 150 kilogram increase from its predecessor. No doubt about it, this truck is a big boy, and that comes with plenty of benefits. For number 2, we're talking about improvements in comfort and technology. Obviously, a lot has changed in the world of technology from 2010 to today, so it should come as no surprise that the new Amarok adds plenty of modern in-car technology to make each trip a breeze. For top-spec models, you'll see a 12-inch digital driver display, providing vital info to your eyeliner with a tablet-esque navigational touchscreen that makes browsing settings on the fly quick and easy. Wireless phone charging is available, and 2 additional USB-C ports increase the number of devices that can stay fully charged. Naturally. Meanwhile, new materials are all over the interior of the new Amarok, and getting comfy should be quite easy for higher-spec models of the truck with their 10-way adjustable electronic seats. Also, talking about those top-spec models, they feature ambient lighting on top of an 8-speaker Harman Kardon sound system boasting surround sound. Outside, they'll also feature a new X-design front bumper, not to mention IQ.Light LED front headlights that slice through darkness with ease and some dazzling LED rear lights as well. The aforementioned interior storage space, up to 20 individual cubbies and trays included here, contributes to the comfort factor too. Door bins are said to take up to 1.5 liters, and of course, there's an overhead compartment made for sunglasses. It definitely does take a little bit of splurging to truly turn this thing into something like a luxury vehicle. That's not quite the end goal they set out for, but hey, it's a possibility, that's for sure. And top-tier off-road credentials. Another thing that the first-gen Amarok was praised for was its off-road capabilities, which were definitely tops in its class. The new one, of course, takes it to the next level. The new platform, which again is very much like the Ford Ranger, includes shorter front and rear overhangs, and that means an improvement to the truck's approach angles when it's heading off of the beaten path. We're talking 29 degrees at the front and 21 degrees at the rear here. This thing can wade way deeper in bodies of water than the previous model as well, up to a total of 800 millimeters, a full 300 millimeter increase from the 2010 iteration. The 2023 Volkswagen Amarok will feature 2 distinct versions of the all-wheel drive system, permanent and selectable. Permanent, of course, comes standard on every model, which aims to yield a greater level of confidence and safety on the road, as well as a higher level of traction and stability when veering off of it. For those who spring for the selectable option, you'll see 4 modes available through a switch kept on the center console. These being standard 4-motion all-wheel drive, a 4H mode, which siphons engine power at a reduced ratio for the purposes of passing over snow and loose gravel, a 4-liter mode, which allows for high torque at the cost of speed, and then the efficient 2H mode, where the power is sent purely to the rear axle. Power towards the 4-motion system will be sent to either a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic transmission. Meanwhile, braked towing capacity is, as you'd hoped, set to the class standard of 3.5 tons. Number 4. Another way the Amarok is expanding its versatility is with a wider range of engines. The options here are multi-layered and quite interesting, to say the least. As far as the traditional Euro 6 compliant diesel engines go So for the Amarok, you've got a choice between two 2.0-liter four-cylinder units with two unique output levels, one at 125 kilowatts of power and 405 nanometers of torque, and another sporting 154 kilowatts and 500 nanometers. And then, of course, there's the diesel jewel in the Volkswagen Amarok's foray of diesel engines, which is naturally the 3.0-liter V6, which will be delivering a hearty 184 kilowatt of power and 600 nanometers of torque, and that's going to prove perfect for towing as well as many off-road applications. It's a special and powerful option there, no doubt. But wait, there's more. Volkswagen is also going to be offering a 222 kilowatt power engine with 452 nanometers of torque, and that one's going to be a 2.3-liter TSI four-cylinder petrol affair. This is actually a rebranded version of Ford's EcoBoost four-cylinder engine, which was previously shown off in the Ford Mustang and Ford Focus ST and RS models. Indeed, with this and the platform, Volkswagen seems to be borrowing more and more from Ford, and frankly, that's a good thing. It's always a plus when these manufacturers can advance together rather than strictly working independently and not paying any mind to what the others are doing. That's what you get left behind, obviously. For our fifth and final key, the most important improvement is the strides made in safety. We've talked a lot about off-roading capabilities in this video, and of course, that's a massive part of the image of this vehicle. And going off-road, mud riding, and the like is something saved for the daring, usually something you do alone or amongst other such rowdy friends. However, trucks like this aren't just agricultural driveway ornaments made for bush bashing anymore, and they're most commonly driven by tradespeople and families alike. Naturally, safety is a major factor, and that's one of the biggest ways that the 2023 model comes in stronger than its 2010 counterpart. It's got a wealth of new safety features, one of them being something we already mentioned, the IQ Light LED matrix headlights, which ensure you never drive in the dark. Adaptive cruise controls helps vehicles maintain a safe and steady following distance and stay within the confines of the speed limit whilst in cruise control. A much more controlled cruise, you might call it. The car's dynamic road sign display and intelligent speed assist allow the car to identify speed limit signs and automatically adjust the speed of the vehicle to not only keep the passengers safe, but help the driver avoid a ticket as well. The lane assist feature, as you'd imagine, helps ensure that you stay steadily in your lane, and other such features such as the traffic jam assist and front assist further give you an extra pair of eyes, a lifesaver to newbie drivers especially. Another major improvement here is rear curtain airbags, something that the 2010 first-generation model never had going for it. All in all, the 2023 Volkswagen Amarok is a strict improvement over its predecessor. It comes in stronger where the first model succeeded with its space, tech, and a range of engines, plus much-needed strides made in terms of safety upgrades, as well as an eye on an infinite number of accessories. By all means, if you like the first-generation model, by all means, don't hesitate to go for the second-generation model. And that's all the time we have for today's video. Might you be an old stalwart of the first-generation Amarok? Are you considered getting the Volkswagen Amarok 2023? If so, are you more or less likely to make your purchase after this video? Oh, listen to us. It sounds like a survey now. Sorry about that. Are there any other such upcoming models you'd like to see us do a similar deep dive on? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, thanks for watching.